How many machines did you have in here?
6. 4 sewing, 2 overlocking. They're very expensive. Almost new.
Aren't they always?
Lucky you had this.
No, not lucky. I do everything in health and safety. Well, you can ask my people. It's not my fault. I do everything right.
I'm sure you do.
Mark,
You found something?
how's this room heated, Mr. Cassim? This one.
Paraffin heaters. But we don't use them till winter. What have you got?
Give us a moment. Down here, lad.
We're at the shop now, Sarge.
Receiving, over.
Give it a rest, will you? Well, you took your time. She's tried to bolt for it twice already.
Please, please, I not steal.
Then what were these doing in your bag, eh?
Please tell him I did not steal.
Now, sir, if you could just tell us exactly what happened.
What do you think happened? She tried to nick these.
Just that.
They were in her bag.
I forgot them. It was a mistake.
Don't worry, we'll sort it out.
Look, I saw her put them in her bag. She only paid for the bread and the milk.
I don't need to steal. My husband, he has a good job. He works for the council.
What's your name, love?
Please let me pay.
See, she's as good as admitting it now.
Your name, please.
Halima Khan.
I told the other officer I was working late upstairs when I hear this shouting outside. And then smash! I was scared, but I came running down the stairs here and I saw this fire burning.
I reckon this is the guilty object.
Petrol.
Looks like it.
I told you.
Any chance of fingerprints?
Oh, it's a long shot. But I'll give you a ring if anything shows.
Right. So, who do this to you, Mr. Kazim? Has anybody been threatening you?
No one.
Sacked anyone lately?
No. I tell you, this is racist. Skinheads. I heard them shouting. Every Saturday night they're out there making their mischief. You can ask anyone, Mr. Lyons.
Come on, sir. She made a mistake. She's learnt a lesson.
Do you have any idea how much I lose each week through thieving? Enough to feed half a dozen families a package. I'm sick of them. I'll tell you, this whole neighbourhood's gone straight down the hole.
Come on, Kath, let's get this over and done with. Listen, I'm charging you with suspicion of theft. Do you understand? You're not obliged to say anything, but anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand the caution?
It was a mistake. Just a mistake.
How'd you get on with the arson?
It's got all the makings of a nasty little firebombing.
Protection money?
Nah. Looks like racist.
Another?
Jaldi now.
Hang on a sec, Kath.
Won't keep you a minute.
Make sure she knows that if she admits it, Mama will probably let her go with a caution.
Well, let's hear her out first.
Well, she seems to think we're going to cut her hand off or something.
Has it crossed your mind, Dave, why she'd steal a tin of tomatoes and half a dozen eggs if her husband has a perfectly good job?
Who knows?
Have you ever known a Bangladeshi woman steal? There's something going on here, Dave. We can't just ignore it.
All right. But we're not the Samaritans, Kath.
I think we might have a campaign going down here.
What's the spread?
Oh, within a few streets.
Is there anything else to link them?
Well, this time they had shouting outside before it came through the window. Skinheads. And not for the first time, apparently.
They usually make quite sure you know it was them. Slogans on the wall or whatever. They want the world to know the white master race has struck back.
I think it's time I went to see my mate Danny at the Flag.
Herman Goering of Sun Hill.
No, he's a good boy now. And he keeps his eyes open for me.
My children must eat. If I don't get the
So
food,
you
then-
stole it for your children?
Only so they could eat.
But you admit you stole it?
Only for the children.
You said your husband has a good job. Is there some sort of problem? Are you sending it back home?
No. We send almost nothing. They write and ask us why.
Do you have debts? Is it a moneylender? Halima, I can't keep guessing. You have to help us to help you. If we know you're desperate, it'll help. Might not even come to court.
Manan, he likes to play.
Play?
Cards. He plays cards. He loses everything. It is a club. They call it a club. It is a room under a shop.
Where is this club?
They take all our money every week.
If you tell us where it is, then maybe we can get it closed down.
Come on, open up. Hurry up, it's police, Danny.
All right.
Morning, Daniel.
Mr. Lyons, it's you. What did you say?
You want a drink?
No, thanks. A bit early for me, Tom.
You mind if I...
No, go ahead. Help yourself. How's Trader?
As ever.
Same charming clientele, I see.
Great minds, Mr. Lyons. They know they'll be understood here.
Have you heard of anything happening lately?
Anything like what?
Bit of friendly advice to our ethnic cousins? Spot of encouragement, maybe, to return home to Bangladesh?
Had a bit of trouble, have you?
Yeah, handful of assaults. And a fire last night.
Oh, what? Nobody invited me?
No, might have been playing with matches.
No, not round here. Ain't nothing happens round here that I don't know about.
What about enthusiastic amateurs?
Yeah, could be. A few high-spirited kids. But I'd have heard about it. They'd be in here boasting. Especially a Molotov job.
If this man doesn't have a licence for his club, then it's illegal, Halima. We can close it down.
If my husband finds out...
There is
I'd
no
tell you-
way he's going to find out. We're not going to tell him.
You've already admitted the theft. That means we can recommend to our inspector you're released with a caution. It'll never come to court. No one will know you've been here. Your husband will never know, and you'll be helping your whole family by telling us. Who owns the club, Halima?
He is called Ramiz. I don't know his other name.
Well, it's in a basement, so we'll have to do it undercover to get enough evidence.
You've done this before?
Not my last nick.
Who's running this club?
Ramiz Akhtar, 1989 ABH, 1990 demanding money with menaces in Southall.
Very nice.
We can handle him.
All right, then. As long as Mr. Conway's amenable.
Hiya.
Hi.
Has your relief put through any racial incident reports lately, Sarge?
Oh, not apart from your three. It's been fairly quiet recently.
Any skinhead trouble? Street fighting?
Not that I'm aware of. Steve, Norika, you seen any racings lately?
No, nothing for ages.
So what's the problem?
That's what I want to know.
We've got a location on an illegal gaming club, sir. Bangladeshi this time.
Obo or Undercover?
Undercover, sir.
Yeah, well, look, they're down on me to cut expenses, so don't get carried away, yeah?
Don't worry, sir. I'm on a winning streak.
Who you taking with you?
Dave Quinnan, he got the info.
Yeah, well, he should pass as a likely punter. So you've got to make 3 separate visits if you're going to persuade a magistrate. Yeah? When are you going to start?
Straight away, sir. Nothing happening downstairs.
Sunday morning?
The Saturday night game's still going.
I don't know how they do it. I can't get past the end of news at 10 myself.
Green light?
Get changed.
Yes!
Hey, and grow some stubble. Gotta look like we've been up all night.
No problem.
I'll take you, Kath. We don't get many women punters.
We're not that gullible, that's why.
Now, you be careful, Matthew. Make sure Quinnan knows what he's doing.
Yes, sir.
And be back in time for changeover.
Sir.
Mr. Ijaz, you've been assaulted. A racially motivated attack, you said?
No, I fell down the stairs.
Well, it must be a pretty bad fall. You've been in hospital for a week.
I got it wrong. I'm sorry. I do not want any more trouble. I withdraw the complaint.
Look, you think these people should get away with it, do you?
I never wanted trouble.
Look, if we get anywhere on these other assaults, would you be prepared to come here for an identity parade?
No, I do not want trouble.
Mr. Ijaz, you'll have to make a statement.
Think you can handle 3 days of playing cards, then?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Now, once we're in the club, we're punters. Anything we say up front. No whispering. And if a wheel does come off, we make our excuses and leave.
Great.
Not your day, is it?
I don't know, Alistair. His Snouts heard nothing, Area's heard nothing. There's not been a racing put in for weeks. And now suddenly we've got 4 racial attacks. But now this one's saying it wasn't.
Did you check the stories?
All the likely troublemakers are either off the manor or banged up.
No, I don't mean the villain stories, I mean the victims. These days insurance can come in handy.
Don't lose your shirts. On second thoughts.
Cheers, Kev.
Sarge.
How much you got?
It's about 50.
Here, stick that with it, make it look more. Flash it around, keep them interested. Now remember, we've got to go back there twice more and see where him is there each time, taking his cut and see where he stashes the take. Here. Bit of authentic breath.
Too good to waste.
It's closed. No, we've come to play.
I said closed. Come back tomorrow.
Oh, look, come on, look.
Come to play, gentlemen. 5-card stud, right? It is. I'll play, you sober up, Dave.
Would you like something to eat? Curry?
No, thanks. Just a beer, please.
Of course. That'll be £4, please.
Right, lads. Oh, mate, all right, mate. Any maximum stake?
Higher the better.
Lovely.
Hello, Mr. Lyons. Sorry to trouble you again, Mr. Cuisine. Could we go over a few things again, do you think?
Yes, of course.
Oh. Now, you heard the shouting just before the firebomb.
Yes.
Yeah? But you didn't see any of the skinheads?
Oh, they were in the front there.
I thought you said they were in this street.
Yeah, and that street also.
What sort of thing were they shouting?
The usual sorts of things, Mr. Lyons.
Can you remember anything specifically?
The terrible words, I don't want to repeat them.
Well, give us a rough idea. Go on.
Huckies go home.
Original stuff, eh? Anything else?
I wasn't really listening. You know, we hear these things all the time.
But maybe this time it wasn't them.
£3.
I fold.
I'm in.
Fold.
You dealing from the top or the bottom, man?
Mr. Khan?
3. You're 3 and raised 5.
I'm out.
Oh, I'll see what happens this time. I'll raise you 5.
Tend to stay in, Mr. Khan?
I haven't got it.
Then fold.
I owe you.
No more.
Please, just for 10.
You owe too much already.
You must give it to me.
Must I? Maybe first you should settle your other IOUs. Should we say by 2 o'clock?
I can't, not today, it's too much.
1 o'clock then.
Are you in or out, mate?
Mr. Khan's out. It's with you.
5 and raised 10.
You're managing through the recession then, Mr. Cuisine?
I do a lot of export work.
No cash flow crisis?
I understand, officer. I know what you're saying. You're saying I did this on purpose. Look, the machines that burned. New, 3 months ago, fully paid for.
Insured?
Yes, insured. But will I get the full cost back? No, of course not.
Well, then we're going to have to find out who did this to you, Mr. Cuisine.
487 from Sierra Oscar. Where are you, Cass?
Just finished the LTA on Oak Road.
Thought you should know, Cass. We've just had a 3-9s on CAD from 24, 24 Godstone Towers. Sierra 1's accepted it.
Lima Khan?
Yeah, neighbour called up, heard shouting. Sounds like she's been assaulted.
Right. What happened to Lima?
Five and raise you 5.
I'll go with you.
Sitting out, are you, love?
Yeah.
5.
I'll match that.
Is he always that hard on losers?
10.
What's it to you?
No, this game's rigged. Who's your plant, eh?
I assure you.
Which one of you is it? Eh?
No one, sir.
Who is it? I want my money back, scumbag. Paddies.
See him out with him. Sorry, where were we, gentlemen?
Just a couple of minutes, please, yeah?
Thanks very much, Tom.
I'm sorry, Halima.
I'm investigating some recent attacks on Asians, love. Racial attacks.
Do you want to tell me what happened? Was it Mannon? Did he find out about the shoplifting? The club?
No.
Bet they're working for a living, eh?
Yeah.
Half an hour, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to have a few eggs.
Go for it.
Yeah. What was the matter with that bloke?
Bad loser. It's never their fault, is it? It's always the game's rigged.
Yeah. I mean...
He went into the bedroom. I heard noise, throwing things. I go in. He is going mad, pouring my things onto the floor. He says, "Where is my jewellery?" I tell him he can't have it. It is hidden. He says he must have it now. I tell him no. You will not gamble with my rings, my mother's rings. He begs with me, pleads with me.
Lucky you had them hidden.
Lucky. When he sees I will not give them. Still I will not tell him. He kicks me.
Why is he so desperate this time?
He says we must pay back all his debts by today. Ramis says we must.
Who's this Ramis?
He's the gamer.
Excuse me, we need Mrs. Conn for X-ray. She won't be long.
Just one thing, Mrs. Conn. Did your husband ever mention any of the other players? Mr. Quazim, for instance?
I think so.
Thank you.
What a mess, eh?
This gamer, Ramis, who is he?
Ramiz Akhtar, formed for assault and demanding with menaces. Owns a shop on the high street.
Maybe Halima's husband's not the first person to get into trouble with his gambling debts.
5.
Not me.
I'm out.
I'll see ya.
2 pair. Aces over 3s.
Flush. How much?
58. Well played.
Thanks.
You in?
Deal.
Sierra Oscar 9 from Sierra Oscar.
Sierra Oscar 9 receiving.
I thought you'd want to know, Tosh, that assault in Rampling Yard, turns out the victim's a male IC4. I don't know if you're interested.
Are they still there?
Yeah, they're waiting for an ambulance. Reg Hollis is dealing.
I'll go and have a look.
Thanks. Keep us informed.
I'm all right. Don't need any help.
Don't be stupid now. I'll take you to the hospital, sort you out.
You got an ID yet, Reg?
Yeah, it's Cohn. Manning Cohn.
I was afraid it might be.
Oh, you know him, do you?
Who found it?
They didn't leave a name.
OK, I'll go your 5, and I'll raise you another 5.
Not me.
You're 5 with 5.
Yeah, I'll lend us a tenner.
You must be joking.
Go on. Go, just a 5 then.
Are you in or out?
Come on, a tenner, come on. OK, I'll have a look at what you got.
3 kings.
It's good enough for me.
Great.
I was mugged.
Skinner.
That's right.
You sure?
Yeah.
So it's got nothing to do with Ramis Akhtar?
Ramis.
Nothing to do with the fact that you were due to make a payment?
I don't understand.
We both understand perfectly well, Mr. Khan. You had to pay Ramiz. And if you didn't, this is what happens.
I don't understand.
You're in a mess, Mr. Khan. And you've only got one way out. You make a statement saying that Ramiz did this to you, and we'll clear it up for you. Pull him away. But if you go on trying to handle it yourself, it'll only get worse. Now you think about it, Mr. Khan.
It's the last time I lend you any money.
Oh, don't worry, I'll want it back tomorrow.
I want all my money, now. You hear me, Packy? I want my money.
You lost fair and square. Live with it.
Good, shut up.
Easy, easy! You're under arrest.
Don't make it worse.
You all right, mate?
Yeah.
I had to do something.
Get up!
It doesn't matter.
Police. It's your lucky day, innit? I can't prosecute him. He'll just come after me again.
We'll protect you.
Not all the time. Not every day.
He'll be locked away.
And what when he gets out? Halima. Halima.
आप देखो देखो अपनी फैमिली को क्या करते हो
You're lucky she isn't charging you. There's only one way you can keep your family together now, Manning.
Can you give us 5 minutes, Matthew? Norika, the gameman Obbo's a write-off. Whistle up the van, will you? They've got a body.
Right, Sarge.
Poor old Dave. There goes 3 nights of playing cards on double time.
You owed Rammies £300, is that all?
Well, the game is crooked, so I refuse to pay.
So you made up all this stuff about skinheads in the street?
I was too scared to say it is Ramiz who did it, otherwise he would have attacked me again.
We could do you for wasting police time, you know. I want you down at the station now to make a statement, OK?
OK.
He won't cough up 300 quid, so he nearly loses his business instead.
When you get sunshine, mind your head. Got this undercover work licked then, have you, Dave?
You've been selling alcohol illegally.
Not exactly crime of the century, is it?
You got lucky. He saved you.
Luck of the draw.
You think you're walking away from this, but next time we'll do you. No problem. Push up.
Here, what's he doing now?
Afternoon. I hear you've got Rami's actor here.
Yeah, that's him over there.
Sorry to steal your thunder, Sarge.
How can I help you?
DC Lyons, Sunil. Rami's actor, I'm arresting you for conspiracy to commit a serious assault and on suspicion of arson. You don't have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and given in evidence.
Luck of the draw, Mr. Actor.
Let's get him in the back of the van, Dave.